Yeah. Yeah, on your controller, if you look above the left thumb to the right of the north and east arrow, you'll see a share button. No, you look on the other side. You'll see the share button, and you just go into your advanced settings and you sign in with your Gmail account, and then you'd be able to broadcast it.
And two players will be trying to be that today. It's Marshall's Giants going up against Jeffrey's Eagles.
Thank you, Larry. Coming to you from just off the New Jersey Turnpike in East Rutherford. We are just about set for football on EA Sports from MetLife Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with Eli Manning and the New York Giants. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Look, I put us at MetLife, just for you. Look at.
And 10. Here's Manning. Caught on the right side by Adams. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Nice. Why don't you just go for a field goal?
Manning now on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit.
Gotcha.
Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play.
You left.
He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Second down following the incompletion. Throwing again. Manning. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Manning to throw once more. And Ingram holds it in. And he'll be taken down before getting this inside the 30. They chalked that one up as a gain of 34 on third down. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now a carry here for Orleans Darkwa. Stopped short of the 25. The second effort couldn't free him. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Second down following the run. Working from the gun, Manning. Over the middle to Beckham. And he's brought down. A giant first down, Manning to an open Beckham.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
They'll run again now with Darquan. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
I like the call. Inside the red zone running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is third down.
You watched the end of the Jets game yesterday?
Now a first carry here for Shane Vereen. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. And he's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here.
4 seconds left, and Carr dropped it right in. And they lost, just like you did. They lost by 3 or whatever it was. So they would have been 1-10. Now they're 0-11. So what do? They fire the defensive coordinator. Not the coach, who's been made them 0-10. Just the guy who made them lose that one play. All his fault.
They're going to go for it on 4th. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now Manning. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Evan Ingram from 8 yards out. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. And they will line up now for the 2-point try. They'll try and run it here. And he will get in to make it 8-0.
What? Oh, man.
The opening touchdown drive. You go for 2 and you get it.
Remember when the PAT or the extra point was a gimme, right? Plus 99%.
Man.
It's not that way anymore, so more people are willing to take a chance, go for 2, and take the kicker a little bit out of the game.
Rosas now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Yeah.
Now Foles. They set up the screen to Ajayi. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Here's Foles. And he connects with Ertz. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. Foles. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen. And
this time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. For the New York Giants, as their offense comes back out there, last year 3-13, and that was off from just a year being a playoff team at 11-5. They were 31st in total points, 31st in overall defense, so a lot of changes need to take place.
They certainly do, and frankly, the 11-5 season masked the changes that are coming now because their numbers weren't that great in the 11-5 season. Somehow they found a way to win those key important games and accumulate a nice record. But you look at the underpinnings, and you'll see the cracks are already there, and they really got exposed in 2017. They'll hit the restart button and have a do-over.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run with Darkwa. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
You're going to get him off in time.
Shotgun now for Manning.
Got it.
It's intercepted. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The ball, yeah. Yeah. I know.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Ertz has it left
He's waving his arms at me.
And he's brought
Hell yeah.
after a good gain. A good pickup there at 22.
He was waving his arms like, man, bitch, I'm open. I'm open. I'm open.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense.
What? Yeah, they were nowhere near him, though.
But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Back to throw now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Olivier Vernon in there to sack him for a loss of 6. They'll look to throw. Ertz over the middle. Give him 30 yards there.
If post pattern is often equated as a change-up route, how about when you throw it to your big guy down the center of the field? Covered or not, you have great confidence he's going to come down with the football. And when he does, as we just saw, long gains often result.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Olivier Vernon. his second sack now of the afternoon. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
They're going to look to throw. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. It's a gain of 21 that time. And it'll be first down, Eagles. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That is caught inside the 5.
Oh, what do you know?
Into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Hey, what do you say?
A 20-yard touchdown. And the Eagles move back within a couple of the lead.
Well, the good thing is you can go back and watch it later on today. Relive it.
So they're going to go for 2. They'll try and run it with Ajayi. And he is not going to make it to the end zone. The defense stands tall, and they're going to hold on to their 8-6 lead. Elliott now to kick this one away. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall at the 24-yard line. So the football switching hands here in just a second. And, you know, Tom Brady, just to go off on a tangent for a second, may have lost the Super Bowl. But third MVP this past season.
Yeah.
And what he did at age 40, really something, right, Charles?
Absolutely phenomenal. Ended up beating out Todd Gurley, the running back for the Los Angeles Rams. But he would have traded it for a Super Bowl win, don't you think? How about this? The last 9 NFL MVPs to play in the Super Bowl that same season, 0-9.
Yeah.
You go all the way back to Kurt Warner, what, 1999, where he won the double?
We were going over that stat earlier. That is hard to believe.
But he would have been the MVP had the Patriots pulled that one out.
Yeah, he still has 5 rings, though. 5 Super Bowl titles for Brady. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. Here's Darkwa, and he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run. Every year I go to the combine, I marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. Throwing is Manning. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Throwing on 1st down is Manning. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. On the run, Darkwa. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Orleans Darkwa.
I'm disappointed you haven't realized where you're playing at.
And the Giants are able to grow their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit.
Yeah, but look, you're playing in Jets Stadium.
The wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. Snap comes at 1. Manning. And that's incomplete. Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the 2-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
Eagles will take over here in just a second on offense. And Charles, as you look back to the Super Bowl title run that they just had, what were some of the moves that made that possible?
I'll keep it on the offensive side of the ball because I thought their front office did a fantastic job of having answers in case things happen. Carson Wentz goes out. Well, they had signed Nick Foles to back him up. That worked out pretty well. Getting Alshon Jeffrey as a weapon outside to help them.
Now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Landon Collins.
Very disappointed there.
Touchdown, Giants. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
2. This will be a 3rd.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. But before the possession switches here, I had written down that I wanted to talk about some of the awards this past season in the NFL. We know Brady was the MVP, but Todd Gurley, Offensive Player of the Year.
How about that for a bounce back? Many were questioning whether he'd had a sophomore slump the season
that's
before.
The case.
Didn't even get to 1,000
I should be up by
yards.
20.
Was a dominant force in 2017. How about his teammate Aaron Donald on the defensive side? He took home Defensive Player of the Year award.
Yeah, very impressive. They had both sides of the ball. Sean McVay deserving, I think you would agree, of Coach of the Year.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, what he did for the Rams when they went from last in the league in scoring to leading the league in scoring and winning a division title. And how about the New Orleans Saints? Rookie of the Year, offense and defense. Alvin Kamara on offense, Marshawn Lattimore on defense.
He'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. to throw here on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. They go play action here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jonathan Casillas not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. They'll drop to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
You see that?
This one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And an alley to run. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's fourth down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on first and second down, needing long yardage.
Come on.
Here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And his crew will take
I don't understand how
45-yard line.
the ball
Give a hat tip
is always reachable from those linebackers.
Here. Walter Payton, NFL Man of the
It never
Year.
goes over their
They
head.
totaled up how much he helped raise for hurricane relief. $37 million.
Incredible. Nope. Hurricane Harvey, which really hit the Houston area in a big way, and his original goal was $200,000. So congratulations to J.J. Watt and all the people who participated. And Greg Olsen of the Panthers, Benjamin Watson of the Ravens, both tight ends, also nominated and finalists for the most prestigious award.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Before the offense changes hands here, let's look back at the Super Bowl February 5th. What a game. I know you were there calling it offensively, though. Impressive on both sides.
It certainly was, and let's face it, if you're in Minnesota, it's cold outside, but you talk about the offenses, they heated up in a big way. And how about Nick Foles? The backup quarterback turned MVP. 373 yards, 3 touchdowns. And, of course, the big one receiving on the Philly special.
Quite a story. As you and I were talking about off air, it was just a fluid game. Not a lot of penalties, just really clean play.
Exactly the type of game the NFL needed for the audiences at home watching the game and, of course, people in attendance. A really well-played game.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now a play fake here on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 15. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. CD, I want to get your thoughts on some potential free agents this offseason before we change the possession here. Now, caution, many of these guys could be resigned, I know, but who are some of them? Kirk Cousins is one.
Yeah, we're talking about difference makers. Kirk Cousins at the quarterback position.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Yeah.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a really, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down.
You've had 12.
They'll set up a throw. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yards.
How do you lose yards?
It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Back to throw here. It's hauled in by Torrey Smith.
How do you lose yards? You run past the line, you run across, you catch the ball, but you lost yards.
10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
Oh. Trust the news sources. Gotcha.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They run forward with a giant.
I got caught up.
And he will not even make it back to the line of
Ripped
scrimmage.
up.
So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Now Manning on the bootleg. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
You get more. I gain more yards on defense by sacking you.
Now Manning throwing on 2nd down. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Donnell Allaby in there to drop.
Maybe the button needs to be caressed, not mashed.
2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. 3rd and long for the Giants and Eli following the sack.
Gotta go through your progressions.
To throw, it's Manning. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
Don't worry, here comes your clear out play.
For the 4th down conversion. Manning and the offense staying put. They'll go for it. It's Manning. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Eagles defense able to hold. He'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on
It's one thing to drop it, Evan. One thing to drop it on 4th
locking
down.
in on those key downs. You know, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up.
Did not. What? I hit the X button to accept. And it declined it.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And this This has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him.
I had the first down.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now Foles. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through.
He just under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw, and that is incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are
I'll
the
take a
throws
bullet
that
for
haven't
you,
been
man.
available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Here's Foles. They set up the screen to Ajay. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence
He dropped it.
Make them
Come
think that
on,
you're doing
man.
something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. And the kick by Elliott is good. And that will cut the lead down to 13. So they were able to move the ball into the red zone, but they'll wind up coming away with just 3.
Yeah, 32-yarder. That's equal to an extra point nowadays, and those are no problem for an NFL kicker.
Or cause a
After
fumble.
the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back, right at the 20. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Now Manning. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit.
Jarred the ball loose.
Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
2nd down here after the incomplete pass. They fake the handoff. Now Manning. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Where's the user sack line?
In there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
On the run, here's Vereen. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. He did well to get him 8 yards.
4th and 13.
Still going to mean a call to the punt team on 4th down.
But once again, a good example of situational football. That was third and very long, so you know they were guarding against the pass. And when they decided to run the ball, that was okay. Whatever yardage they picked up, as long as they didn't get to the first down marker, the defense was willing to concede, and they stopped them well short of a first down.
Here we go on fourth down with Madden. And it is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. This is Ajayi. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Foles. Blitz coming, and down he goes. B.J. Goodson coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Keep it moving.
They run with Ajayi. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The Eagles on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. He'll look to throw. This is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Eagles are back within a score. And they will line up now for the 2-point try. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. Elliott now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is Moderado. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's going
Work that clock.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. On 3rd and long, it's Manning. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. And a great spot to start this drive from here. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
The Eagles on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time it's 3rd and 3. Here's a giant. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Giants are going to get the football back. Well, that's the 4th time that they've tried to go for it on 4th down. They've only converted once, Charles.
And obviously not a good percentage. And if you're going to go for it on 4th down, you think that you've got the right play dialed up. You can't be stopped. Your momentum's going to keep going. But 1 for 4, that tells you that you need to look at things in a different way. And you need to tip your cap to the defense. They've done a great job.
Oh! I knew the screenplay was coming. Man, he had 2 chances to get it.
Someone to catch, no matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
From the 2-yard line.
Manning again here on 2nd and 10. Over the middle to Beckham.
Man, I was robbed.
They're able to get it up to the 25. Manning able to find OBJ there for a Giants 1st down.
That was amazing.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Manning gonna throw. Throwing the slant pattern here complete.
Thought you were gonna run up the middle.
40, the 30, 10, touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Giants add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. So they're going to go for 2. Now Manning again, and this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Rosas now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Olivier Vernon in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
The play fake, he'll look to throw. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he's brought down after a good gain. A very solid gain of 27. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jonathan Casillas in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. He'll drop to throw. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Back to throw. Aguilar has it. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Olivier Vernon in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. To throw now on first down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now it's Ajayi. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Jay Ajayi taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Elliott now to kick this one away. Short boot, take it at the 21. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And New York set to take the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. 6 yards to go here on second down. Manning looking to throw it. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Fourth down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
Here's Brad Wing now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Manning gonna throw here. And he's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard.
What a catch, and one-handed.
And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. Shotgun now for Manning. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
No, I'm playing. Just check your messages.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver, and it's second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. The Eagles on third down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 16. On play action, they'll throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. A handoff as they run the counter play. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down.